It's the Mario Party. Mario Party. It's the perfect game full of
Fuck you.
and
Fuck you!
also
Oh my god, I'm gonna slit your throat, you motherfucker!
primal reactions of bloodlust and murder aside, Mario Party is an excellent franchise.
It's a game that requires skill, precision, a great deal of strategy, and okay, let's be honest here, it all comes down to chance time. You motherfucker, don't you take those coins from me, I know where you live!
But seriously, the Mario Party franchise has been one of my favorite series ever since the first game came out for the Nintendo 64 back in 1999. It had the perfect blend of skill, luck, trickery, and cursing that I came to love from games of that era. In fact, it was so good that when the sequel came out less than a year later, it was hard to believe that a company could improve and expand upon the game's core mechanics in such a short amount of time.
But before we get into that, let's get into the essence of just what is Mario Party. Let's start with the story because all great games have a great story, right? Let's see how it all started. Oh, okay, so looks like they're just hanging out. It's Mario and his good friends, but it looks like something's wrong. What could it possibly be? They're talking about who among them is the biggest star, the superstar.
Oh, that makes sense. That's why they have to play a board game.
So basically the story goes that they all think they're the best candidate to be the superstar. Mario's got his courage, Peach has her wisdom, Luigi's got... yeah. So after narrowly surviving a gang raid, Toad leaps into action, suggesting that they all play a rollicking game of Mario's Party to decide once and for all who's the greatest. Well, I mean, except for Luigi, because, like, come on.
Oh, because that makes total sense. I definitely remember electing our president by playing Settlers of fucking Catan!
So that's the story. It's not much, but what else can you expect from the creators of Nuts and Milk? The gameplay is the real meat and potatoes of this franchise. It's basically a board game where you roll dice and collect coins in order to trade them in for a star. But watch out for Bowser, because Daddy gets real mad when you don't share. The best part of this game, though, by far, is the minigames. At the end of each turn, you go up against each other in a 2v2, 1v3, or free-for-all game to try and win even more coins, like the greedy little pigs I know you are. In the end, whoever has the most stars wins the game. Pretty simple, right? Wrong. There's a whole slew of things that can get in your way. Chance Time fucks your day up. Boo fucks your day up. Bowser really fucks your day up. These things fuck your day up. Koopa Troopa? Well, okay, he's actually pretty chill. He'll give you 10 coins just for passing go. Thanks about it. Moral of the story, you never know what's gonna happen. It takes a combination of skill, luck, and strategizing to truly conquer the dangerous world that is Vietnam. Mario Party is the Mario Party. And that's what makes it so great. Now you're probably asking yourself,
But Max, if Mario Party 1 is so great, how could they possibly make Mario Party 2 any better?
to which I would say, well, first of all, clean yourself up, dude. I mean, look at you. I'm getting worried. Shit. But then I tell you that Mario Party 2 manages to expand and improve on all the core mechanics that made Mario Party 1 so great, while still staying true to the formula that kept it so fun. Welcome to Mario Party 2. It's bigger, badder, and Luigi still has cubes for fists. The story this time around is, oh dear. Yeah.
Okay, so once again, the story is lame, but it is a Mario game, so what were you expecting? Oliver Twist? Jane Eyre? The
Garfield and Friends.
Once again, the real meat of these games is the rage-inducing, friendship-destroying gameplay, and boy oh man does Mario Party 2 bring it.
Let's start with the controls. Mario Party 1 was revolutionary in its gameplay, but let's face it, controlling your characters felt less natural than the ingredients on a bag of flaming hot Cheetos. The second iteration of the game seems to tighten up the movements a bit more and give the controls more responsive feedback. The other great thing about this game is the items. Let's be honest here, the item system in Mario Party 1 was mediocre at best. Mostly because it didn't have an item system. Mario Party 2 introduced a shop that allowed you to purchase various items that could do anything from increase the amount of dice you roll, to swapping places with a random opponent, and even going so far as to take you directly to the star. This added a much needed new layer of strategy. Do I save my coins up for the star? Or do I pay the piper in hopes of an even bigger reward down the road? With these items came the introduction of item games. They were the natural replacement of the one-player minigame in the previous installment, which slowed down gameplay because everyone else had to watch as only a single player played an entire minigame. The item games are short, simple, and unique to each map. If you know how to play it, you can usually walk away with a dank mushroom or a gnarly ward block. Speaking of new minigames, Mario Party 2 introduced the concept of battle games. When someone lands on the lightning space, Goomba comes down and forces everyone to bet a certain amount of their coins, and then battle for the pot. The winner gets 70% of the coins, and second place gets 30%.
It's the closest I've ever felt to being a real gambling addict without the crippling debt or emotional strain.
I always remember being so excited about the extra pity coin Goomba throws if the split doesn't exactly equal 70-30. My friends and I would always be way too excited about who would get it.
I guess what the coin really represented was my parents' approval.
There's also the addition of the Koopa Bank. Every time you pass it, you have to pay a total of 5 coins, but whoever's lucky enough to land on it gets all the money that's been placed in the bank. The best part is that whoever lands on it immediately becomes the target of everyone's pent-up aggression and sexual frustration. Mario Party 2 also just generally cleaned up and polished various aspects and aesthetics within the game. They made the actual board spaces bigger and more appealing, and added a costume feature for your characters that would match whatever board you were playing.
That's awesome. Now I can live through my greatest fantasies through the vessel of Mario and friends.
Oh sweet, I'm a cowboy. Dang right, I'm an astronaut. Heck yeah, I'm an archaeologist. Ooh. Okay, so last but not least is Bowserland, one of the most deviously crafted boards you'll ever play. This board takes everything you knew about Mario Party and flips it on its head. Remember the bank? Well, now every time you pass it, the bank pays you. However, if you're the one to actually land on the space, get ready to pay back the bank all the money it's lent out so far. In the same vein, every time you pass an item shop, this little ball of pickles and cheese will give you a random item and force you to pay whatever he feels like. And don't even get me started on the Wheel of Doom. This place will ruin your life. Landing on any of these happening spaces will force you to enter this hellhole. You'll be forced to walk around and around in this circle until you land on another question mark space. The worst part is that sometimes the star will actually spawn in here. It really gives you time to contemplate on the futility of existence. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep no more, and by sleep to save in the heartache. So as long as you're a masochist who hates their lives and themselves, you could say Mario Party 2 definitely improved in terms of boards when compared to its predecessor, although there are a few things that the game missed the mark on. The first being the minigames. Now, they made some great minigames this time around. Some of my favorite in the series are in Mario Party 2, but they repeated nearly 20 minigames from the first installment. I mean, come on Nintendo, it's your second game and you're already copy-pasting from your first. Even Mario Party 5, a game that brought you Mathletes, a minigame where you literally solve a math equation, didn't repeat any minigames. Granted, they did bring back some favorites like Platform Peril and Hexagon Heat, but did they have to bring back Facelift?
Scary. Another thing Mario Party 2 changed is that they got rid of the Mushroom Bank.
I always liked the Mushroom Bank. It let you use the stars and coins you get from playing the boards to unlock items and even a bonus board. If you choose to turn them on, the items would randomly replace someone's normal dice block with a special one every few turns. They can make you roll only high numbers, low numbers, lose coins, gain coins, or make you warp with a player at random.
If you haven't found out by now, I'm a huge fan of random events that make your friends hate your guts because I'm a sociopath who didn't get enough attention as a child.
I really don't know why they didn't bring back the Mushroom Bank for Mario Party 2. It gives players an incentive to keep playing the game with rewards for the stars and coins you collect. The only equivalent of this in Mario Party 2 would be using your coins to buy minigames from this fever dream of a character.
Jesus! You okay there, Woody? Got a little something in your mouth? Eat a little peanut butter? No? Okay.
But yeah, that's it. Doesn't really give you much incentive to keep playing the game, especially if you're playing single player like me because all your friends left you due to your general unlikability and heavy stench. Overall, Mario Party 1 was an excellent game. It created a perfect balance of skill and luck that made you unrealistically infuriated whenever the slightest thing didn't go your way. Mario Party 2 took that idea and ran away with it. It knew exactly what the core of a Mario Party game was and expanded and improved upon the mechanics to make an even better masterpiece, save for a few missteps.
Well, you know what they say. Whenever Mario's in the house, it's gonna be a party in that. Also in that house at the same time. Hey, whoa, wow, thanks for watching. If you feel like you didn't just waste 9 minutes of your life, maybe consider subscribing. I mean, or not. Like, just spend all my time working on it. Like, don't fucking do this for my health. Damn it, fucking bullshit ass motherfucker. Can't get respect.